Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Grab a beverage of your choice today because we are going to be going over the graphic novel or the trade paperback of Fistful of Blood, published by IDW, written by Kevin Eastman and Simon Bisley. The Eastman, I think he's the guy who created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I learned about this book on Anna Presti's Sunday YouTube show, where I guess Kevin was talking about this. And it is a great book. By the title, you can probably figure out that it is a riff on the old Clint Eastwood movie Fistful of Dollars, which I have to admit I've never seen. Yes, I know I'm a horrible person. I need to watch that. But so the basic plot of the book is there is a lady, this lady right here, who well, there's this town right here. It is once upon a time, a long time ago, in the not-so-distant future. All right. It's being narrated by a person. So this girl just shows up in the middle of the desert dressed like this. Right? She walks into town and comes across a group of guys who are like, and she passes out. And they're like, hey, lunch. All right, let's have some fun. And she just grabs one of their guns and boom. But they don't die. Not all of them. And then she gets away, gets into the saloon, hotel, and that is where the person who's narrating it lives. And he comes across her. She doesn't talk at all. As I guess per the movie, she never speaks throughout the whole book. So this town was created by Hollywood to do a kind of an old Western TV show, sort of like, Bonanza and all that stuff back in the day. And then the 60s and 70s came along when they were doing science fiction, so it kind of died down, and then someone decided to use this town for a tourist attraction to do, like old West type stuff and put on shows. But now it is a town where you have a bunch of zombies who had taken it over, and they're using it to get food, and then a bunch of vampires came in to try and be a rival gang. So they're, zombies work during the day, vampires at night. They're kind of war, and they're both after her, and it's just this escalating thing of violence and gore, and because each one of the groups are wanting to hire her to kill off the other group. And they're using it to make money because, say the tourists come in and they'll eat the tourists, the zombies get the flesh, vampires get the blood, and then they split the money. And that's why that's where the contention is it's the money. They have to split it with the other groups, and neither group wants to share it. And so they're both sitting here trying to get the other group out of the way. And it's a really fun story because it moves pretty quick. I mean, once you get in there, it's like boom, 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 and you never know what the girl is thinking just because she never speaks. So then you get you get done with the story, and then they have some behind the scenes stuff where they do like the script, art, articles on everything, and then like original page layouts and all that, and then they have the different covers. It's a 4-issue miniseries, and they have the different covers in here, and they know exactly what they're doing. They aren't under any illusions. It's just they make sure you know who the hero is, and they're just having fun with it. I'd never heard of this book before I saw him on the show, and I'm glad I did, because this is just one of those things where you're just like, oh man, this is fun. It's just one of those, it's like, holy shnikes. It's not deep. It doesn't pretend to be deep. It's just one of those things where you're like, we're going to write this, we're going to have some fun, you're going to have some fun reading it, and we hope you enjoy it. It's gratuitous. Gratuitous skin, gratuitous violence, and it's just a fun, flat-out story. I'm going to give this... the art in here is rather interesting. It goes along with the story, and you have just little things like this. Oh, and there's kind of a running gag in here where they always saying the girl smells, and they're always suggesting that she go take a shower, which I thought was kind of an interesting little thing. I was like, why do they keep doing this? And you find out why at the end. But, and who she is. God, it was a good book. It's worth the money. I managed to get it at cover price. And then by the time I got it from Amazon or whatever, it became like 3 digits price. So you might have to search around if you're going to buy it to get it for cheap, or to get it anywhere near cover price. But I recommend it. I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5, just out of sheer enjoyment and fun, and recommend that you get it if you can find it somewhere for a price that you want to pay. Anyway, let me know in the comments below whether you read it or not, and whether you liked it. And like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your zombie, vampire, naked women comics.